Well, welcome to SAFC Live. We're having a few issues on the gantry with our comments, but we're going to bring you all the pictures here on SAFC Live. As you'd expect, with Ramin Mundal on that left-hand side.
I think so. We're looking at it, yeah, typical 4-3-3. Daniel just sat in there in front of the two centre-backs. May coming in on that left-hand side for Jack Clark. That's the way from last week, really.
We're expecting a good game this afternoon. Burnley just relegated from the Premier League. Strong challenge there from Job in the middle of the park. And if the midfield have any performance near last week, Danny, they're in for a good game.
Well, that was the foundation, wasn't it? That midfield battle really ran all over Barry Bannon, wasn't it? There, Ingerson with him. Couldn't get a control on the game, and credit to our young lads in there, good energy. See Chrissy Rigg involved again. He wasn't just in that central role, he was making runs down the channel, as you see in there, offering width. Rotations throughout the midfield, really, it was good to see.
Burnley playing it down the line. Luco 9 trying to get there, but he's got company there.
Excellent from Adji on the cover, wasn't it? Ball down the channel, it just skipped away from Luco 9. But on the cover there, centre-back partner, Adji, good. Time challenge.
Big challenge from Adji Elise there. As Burnley recycle the ball from the restart. It's Connor Roberts, former Welshman, Danny, on that far side.
Yeah, just can't quite see from here whether he's still sporting that tash, but he's been growing over the last couple of years. But yeah, steady fullback, isn't he? Connor Roberts.
Pumped over the top.
Yeah, I think you can see it already there. That's a couple of balls Burnley have just dropped in behind, one down this left-hand side a moment ago, and there.
Huntonji seemed to be the target there, Danny, for
yeah, just
for
coming
Burnley.
off this left-hand side, coming into the starting lineup this afternoon. As we mentioned, 4 changes for Burnley, 1 or 2 issues in the camp. But he just made that run off this left-hand side, getting in between Luco 9 and Trey Hume.
Patterson plays it out to Dennis Sirkin. He had a good game last time out as well for Sunderland. Score sheet as well for Sunderland, of course.
Yeah, been fantastic. He's always a threat, isn't he, Dennis, when he goes forward. Gets himself in the box, got one pre-season. Up at Bradford. And he opened his account in the league this season. Well, that one at the far post against Sheffield Wednesday's last weekend as well. Set us on our ways.
It was Sirkin, Mayenda and 9 with the goals last week. Obviously, Mayenda will want to follow that up with another good performance as well, Danny.
Yeah, you can only imagine he's grown in confidence from that. Obviously, it was almost a week ago, wasn't it? He would have been delighted to, I think, to have a midweek game to carry on where he left off, really. But no, especially his first one, wasn't it? Ball's dropped to him there, touch out of his feet, and confident was he, almost 18 yards out, really. A good strike. Beat the keeper, and his second one is what you would say is a typical striker's goal, a poacher's goal, really. Getting in there, a lovely ball from Chris Rigg into Jack Clark, who fed it across for him, and it was a lovely team goal, really, wasn't it?
Both sides just having a bit of a feel for the ball at the moment. As Sunderland make way on that left-hand side, Dennis Sirkin takes it on for Sunderland. He's got help from Ramin Mundal. Mundal plays a lovely ball into the middle!
Oh!
Just wide from Chris Rigg.
Big chance. Yeah, lovely, wasn't it, down that left-hand side. Sirkin, Mundal involved, lovely ball. Squared across. Chrissy Rigg stepping onto his favoured left foot as well, and you fancy him. Let's have a look at it back now there. Mundal gets a bit of space, doesn't have to beat his man, just fires it across, picks Chrissy Rigg out, and keeper's beaten as well. And he'll be disappointed, Chris Rigg, when he sees that back, that he hasn't tucked it away.
Good ball from Ramin Mundal. Big opportunity for him this afternoon. Chris Rigg, who wins it back for Sunderland.
Yeah, it's got a good feel to it, the game, hasn't it? Good tempo to it. Both sides having a look at each other. Sunderland on the counter-attack. Say Burnley trying to get in behind with a couple of balls over the top early on as well.
Burnley top of the league on goal difference. They've scored 9 in their opening 2. Mundell trying to advance on that left-hand side.
Yeah, good bright start for Romain Mundell. As we said, coming into the starting lineup, you see there, picking the ball up, and he wants to be direct. And as I mentioned there, it's a big opportunity for him now. You know, he's had to bide his time, a little bit of frustration in there, but I think you've seen in pre-season, one or two of the games, I mentioned that one up at Bradford, where he was excellent. Got himself a goal that evening as well.
And Noah Masengo there, it's on your screen. Another one of the players to come into the side for Burnley this afternoon.
You know, as we said, you can see that Burnley's set up there. It's pretty much a 4-4-2, isn't it? You see at the top end of the pitch, Foster on Rodriguez. And I've mentioned it before under Sean Dyche, typically expect a 4-4-2, big men, balls up to them, etc. I don't think you'll quite get that this afternoon with Scott Parker. He'll still try and play a little bit more football and try and play through the thirds, but at times they're going to mix it up as well. If Sunderland are going to have a high back line, they're not going to be afraid to try and get Rodriguez or Foster in behind as well.
Patrick Roberts, Trey Hume, he'll get another go at this.
Oh, the ball.
Mundell comes back out. Brownhill clears it. Chris Rigg asking the questions. But Burnley survive, and they bring it out. Utonji goes back.
Yeah, we'll see that one back in a minute. It was a lovely ball, wasn't it? Second attempt from Trey Hume, stands it up to that far post, and Romain Mundell goes for the spectacular, doesn't he? The scissor kick, really. Doesn't quite get the contact he's after.
Rodriguez plays it out wide to the right. The cross will come in for Burnley. Elise is there, Serkin will tidy up. He's looking for Mayenda. He's battling hard. And Sunderland get the free kick.
Yeah, he gets it in the end, doesn't he? I think it's Egan Riley coming into the lineup for Burnley, the 6.
I think we'll see a yellow card here.
Yeah.
He kicked the ball away.
He takes the ball with him, doesn't he? Yeah, it was good from Mayenda, and that's something we spoke about, taking his goals out of it, hold-up play. It's important for us, and here's that opportunity back now. Ball stood up there. Oh, would have been a spectacular one, wasn't it? For Romain Mundell, if he caught that flush. Lovely ball from Trey. Bright start from Sunderland, though.
Yeah, Burnley now, Egan Riley, CJ Egan Riley on a yellow card, one of the centre-backs. A long way in the game for him to carry that.
Yeah, from Mayenda's point of view, he's got to be aware of that. Yes, he's a young lad, but, he's got a long time, hasn't he? Over 80 minutes on a yellow card. Go and play up against him a little bit more. See if he mistimes the flight of a ball over the top, he might have a little nibble at him.
A few early kickoffs in the championship this afternoon. They've concluded. QPR 1, Plymouth Argyle 1, Bristol City 1, Coventry City 1. As Eliza Mayenda tries to get on the end of that. And Egan Riley gets there.
Yeah, does well in the end, coming across, matching the run of Mayenda.
Yeah. Excellent work from
That's
Job.
good again from Job, and something we mentioned last week, down at Cardiff for the second goal, wasn't it? Won it back on the halfway line last week, even 85th, 90 minute. He's still ratting around trying to win the ball back for the lads with us 4-0 up last weekend.
Scott Parker right in front of the action there. There's a free kick. He's given Sunderland's way. Another look at this one, Danny. It's Perez. Gets to get caught on the ball, doesn't he?
Yeah, just leaves a little boot there, doesn't he, for Patrick Roberts.
Luke O'Nien finds a great pass out wide to Pat. And Patrick Roberts feeds Chris Rigg, and Riggy wins the throw-in.
Well, see Esteve's reaction there. He's fuming. He feels that it's come off Chris Rigg, but again, you see Chris Rigg just making that little darting running behind for Patrick Roberts to play it down the line in the first place.
Hume, lovely poke through ball. Chris Rigg puts it on the plate.
Where are you, Romain Mundell? Far post tap in. That's where you want your opposite winger.
Job Thinks about the cross, considers his options. Dan Neil. Roberts. Lovely stuff from Patrick Roberts. It's a teasing cross.
Yeah, all over Burnley, aren't they, Sunderland, and could be and should be in front. Again, see if we see that one back again, Chrissy Rigg involved. Fires it across on his right boot. Let's have a look back now. Yeah, a little reverse from Patrick, is it? No, we're not seeing that one back just yet. But he just reverses it into Chrissy Rigg, makes the little run and fires it across, and that's where you need somebody, you know, little poacher's instinct, getting on the end of it at the far post. Get yourself a tap in.
A few shouts of handball from the Sunderland fans around us, but nothing given against Esteve.
Burnley just trying to settle things down now. So 10 minutes or so, Sunderland been at them, forcing them back. Just trying to take control of the game.
Sengo and Egan Riley.
Yeah, it's just one to keep an eye on. Muntondi again, making that run off this left-hand side in behind. It's important that Trey just relays a bit of information onto Luke O'Nien, Angie Elise. Give him an early shout, let him know he's coming onto them. Stuff for Burnley as well, high back line as well, pushing. And see Meander there, just play on the shoulder, a little ball in behind, space in behind for him.
Sirkin gives it back to Job. Job looks forward. Can Mundell get on the end of this? He can. Mundell, Ramin Mundell, inside the area.
Oh,
over the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You see that back line there, and it's Akers there to drop the ball into. On this occasion, it's Mundell, picks it up again on that left-hand side. I like it though, it's direct, yes. The finish isn't there, the strike, but you see there, as soon as he receives it, driving Connor Roberts back into the 18-yard box. Could have squared it, he's got options. Job's asking for it in the D. But he backs himself, pulling the trigger, just gets underneath it, doesn't he?
Ball goes through, Patterson should get there, does.
Good again from Job, running in behind. Good hold-up play.
Release it. Dan Neil. He was almost caught, but then possession does go to Burnley.
Give it us back there. See Scott Parker turns around in disgust. His team giving the ball away again.
Opportunity for Sunderland. All the way through, Roberts.
Oh. Right. Yeah. All Sunderland, isn't it? 3-4. Good opportunities already. Knocking on the door. Burnley just about standing strong. Yeah, see again, one or two asking for it. Joe with his arms out, asking for the cutback. Difficult one for Patrick because he wants to shift it onto his left foot.
Bit of pressure here from Sunderland. Can they make the most of this? The crowd are up for it as well as Perez gives it back to his teammate. The Sunderland crowd cheer them on. Force the error, Danny.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's how Burnley want to play. But you see the crowd, they're up, aren't they? Encouraging the boys to go and press, forcing Burnley to go long in the end. It's unlucky. It's on that from Luke. You see there the full-back, Lucas Perez, going really narrow. He's just having a chat with his teammates there. He's asking, well, I'm picking up Chris Rigg, and then I've got to make a 10-15 yard run out to Patrick Roberts on the touchline. But that ball is on from Luke O'Nien. Just gets that one a little bit wrong.
Well, I thought Perez might have showed a bit too much there. In the end, he did. Sunderland, lovely. Oh, that's a foul on Chris Rigg, surely. Well, in fact, it's not Chris Rigg, it's Dan Neal who's down.
Yeah, Rodriguez, wasn't it? Just in the back of him, lovely play. Play out of a tight area there. Sunderland.
Just flick here.
Goes Patrick Roberts, yeah, into Chris Rigg. Yeah, and you see there's a little shunt in the back from Jay Rodriguez. We've already scored from a couple of these situations, really, haven't we, this season? Patrick Roberts involved, opposite side of the pitch on this occasion, though. I find the head of Dennis Sirkin once again.
It's in from Hume. Runs all the way through. He's kept alive. Release it.
Yeah, do you know what? It was a lovely ball from Trey Hume, wasn't it? I heard someone in the crowd shout, lovely ball, and it just bent it in behind the back line. I think it was Adji Elise who regained possession at the far post, trying to feed it back across.
He does get in those positions sometimes. Sunderland have it back. He's Mundle. He's still going. Surrounded by Burnley players. Sirkin helps out. Teasing cross. Corner ball.
Yeah. Just bright, aren't they? And this is what, you know, Sunderland fans coming to the stadium like, this is what they want to see. We've seen it last week against Sheffield Wednesday. I think we were possibly 2-0 up at this stage last week, and we should be this afternoon, really, if we're honest. But it's been good from Sunderland, good energy levels.
Mundle works it to Dan Neal. Floats one in. Hit a Burnley head. Rodriguez will keep it in anyway.
Trouble.
Oh yes, they've got a few men over here, Burnley. Sunderland get numbers back. Tonji maybe took a bit too long on the ball there. As Foster picks it up. They got back in numbers well there, Danny.
Well, I'm just going to say, just speak after the attack's finished, but yeah, fantastic recovery. Number 7, red and white shirts, getting back in there. Yeah, but yeah, just seeing it back, Frankie. Obviously, chance on the counter-attack. The keeper's gone down injured, by the way. Trafford coming back into the starting lineup for Burnley. He's not happy. I think he's holding his hamstring. Just having a look at this one. Even Patrick Roberts, you know, getting back in, helping out there. But yeah, from that corner there, where good opportunity for Burnley to break. And it was, you know, you're looking at 60, 70 metre sprints back from the lads getting back goal side.
Did you see any contact on James Trafford?
No, I'm not sure whether it's that or has he kicked the ball long earlier and he's feeling something. I'm not sure. Just looks like he's holding his right hamstring. Yeah, I think it is.
It was Ladke who would play the last game for them, so they were all hoping that James Trafford would regain that number 1 shirt.
He's on the bench, isn't he?
Well, they've got 2 keepers on the bench.
Yeah.
Which might be handy this afternoon for them by the looks of things. Because that's not a good sign, is it, when your goalkeeper goes down like that?
That's his kicking leg as well, isn't it? His right leg. So yeah, not great. Just have a look now. The sub-keeper's not out warming up, or keepers.
Yeah, they've got a couple on the bench, Danny. They've got Ladke and Etienne Green as well.
I think Muric was his replacement. I think he played a lot of games last season, Trafford, didn't he? And then towards the end, Vincent Kompany took him out of the starting lineup, brought Muric in, and he struggled as well, trying to play out from the back. Cost him a few goals. He's moved on. I think he's gone to Ipswich.
Well, there's no one getting stripped down there, Danny. Trafford looks like.
Do you know what? Sometimes as well, I've been in teams where you've played. Sometimes it's a bit of a tactical one. Obviously, you can't bring your goalkeeper off, to continue play.
The
really,
game,
yeah. So keepers can be at it sometimes. Maybe, they've been under the cosh really, Burnley, for a good 15 minutes or so. Maybe somebody's just had a little word, just tell him to go down, have a little breather, so we can regroup and Scott Parker can get round the outfield players. Yeah, he's gone from a grade 3 tear there in his hamstring to bounce it up and down on his line.
Sunderland restart. Sirkin. Mundell. Hume tries the big shift.
Yeah, I think he's looking for Romain Mundell. He just drags it, doesn't he, over the top of Dennis Sirkin. Difficult to pick out in the sun in that far side, I'll tell you. I've been there.
Yes, you have. Many hours.
Straighten your eyes on the switch.
Many hours spent running down that far side, Danny. Job almost steals it back for Sunderland. Burnley will advance here. It's easily defended, though, by Trey Hume. And him and Patrick Roberts linking up well. Mayenda's ahead of him. Chris Riggs through the middle. Mayenda trying to get around Esteve. Free kick Sunderland.
It's one of them grey area ones. There's 2 or 3 Burnley players feel it's a bit shoulder.
Too much.
But, yeah, referee gives the benefit of the doubt and gives the free kick. It's Hontondi, isn't it? See it back now. Oh, do you know what? You'll have Burnley.
If you're a defender and you do that, you'd be fuming.
I'd be furious. Yeah, you'll have Burnley fans who are watching and thinking it's shoulder. He's just too strong. Maybe Patrick's slightly ahead of him and it's in the back. It's always a difficult one, that. But the referee's got about 40,000 Sunderland fans bearing down on him as well.
Yeah, and a good couple of thousand as well up from Burnley in Lancashire, of course. Roberts delivers. Keeper comes. Gets just enough on it. Dan Neil. Floods one in. Trafford grabs it.
Yeah, he does well on the first one, the keeper actually. Collides with one of his own players actually as he punches it clear. Certainly been the busier of the 2 keepers, hasn't he?
Egan Riley, Connor Roberts. Boos for James Trafford.
Yeah, and as well, we've got that extra man in midfield, haven't we? With themselves, they've got Brownhill in there and Masengo. And obviously, we've got the 3-man in there, so we can go and afford to press.
Sunderland working well to get it back once again. Big test this afternoon against top of the league Burnley in the Premier League last season. Retained many of their players as well and recruited.
Yeah, I watched them first game of the season against Luton. Obviously, 2 sides that come back down, and I thought they were excellent. It's
lovely touch from Chris Rigg as he glides around the pitch. Drops the ball out to the left-hand side to Romain Mundell. Mundell, step-overs, stands one up. Roberts!
Is he offside?
Still on.
Not. Oh!
Well, everyone stop!
What a strike! What a strike that is!
Everyone stop, Danny! And Romain Mundell fired it home!
Well, I just said it's the offside. It looked like, as I think Patrick at the far post plays it back across. It looks like he's advanced to the Burnley back line. But he takes it, doesn't he? And bang, what a strike. Past the keeper before he knows it. He's had an effort or 2 earlier on, which haven't come off. Well, that one certainly has. 1-0 Sunderland, and he deserved it as well. Straight into the starting lineup this afternoon, and he's looked full of confidence, to be fair to him. He's had a lot of the ball on that left-hand side. Been direct. Here we go now. Ball into Patrick. That one there. No, he's not offside. Well, is it the 5? It's in the middle of the...
Egan Riley's in there.
He's deeper. And he's got a couple of men in front of him there. Angles against him.
Might see from this one. It's still tight.
Yeah, no, I think he's... Well, the hands go up in the middle, and there shifts it. Look. Bang. Yeah, great strike, isn't it? Finds that far side netting. And we said about that man there may end out to be full of confidence after his goals here last weekend. Well, Romain Mundle. What a strike.
Well, Sunderland are top of the league. As it stands. Long way to go in this game, but Sunderland have been impressive. It's a press again for me, Danny.
Yeah, and they have Burnley have really struggled, haven't they? I said there, I seen them at Luton, I thought they were excellent, dominated the ball that evening. This afternoon, they really struggled to have any sort of foothold in the game. Gone long with a few balls, it's gone through to Anthony Patterson. Struggled to play out from the back. Still a long way to go in the game, though.
And it's rocking in here now, Danny, isn't it? Sunderland fans are so loud as Job takes the ball, but I think the referee's brought it back for a previous foul.
Mundle just runs into Conor Roberts, I think it is, on the far side. But yeah, so in possession, as you mentioned there, Frankie, good setup. We can afford to go press. You've got the 2v2 in there with Job and Chrissy Rigg in there, and then Dan Neil in behind them. There, just picking up that loose ball again. And then when we've been in possession like this now, we've settled it down, we've played it around the back, we've had good movement ahead of the ball, good rotations. See Chris Rigg again now, messing the Burnley midfield about.
Elise. Dennis Serkin. Also, Danny, in the first couple of games, been really impressed with Sunderland's width as well.
Yeah, that's what, like when you've got natural wings, the old shouting at chalk on your heels. Patrick Roberts, where does he do the most damage? Receiving it 10-15 yards from his defender. Then he's got space to drive him back into the box. Seen it last week against Sheffield Wednesday. Max Lowe didn't know whether it's a stick or twist. We're seeing it today as well. You've got Lucas, the left back here down below us. He doesn't get tight to Patrick. He's allowing him to receive the ball. And then obviously on the other side as well, Romain's been heavily involved and got himself off to a fly with that strike.
Good challenge from Job. Leaves a little bit on Vitinho. Haven't seen much of him this afternoon, Vitinho, on that right-hand side.
I haven't seen anything of Burnley's front line really, but again, just another look back at the goal. To remain involved in the first place, stands a nice ball. You see again, Lucas, he's getting too narrow for me there. It gives Patrick space, but then it comes back and they think they've got Romain in a good position. What can you do? Well, he doesn't have to beat his man. He just shifts it a yard and bang. Great finish, past the keeper before he knows it. And I don't think there's anyone in the ground that will argue the scoreline. If anything, we could and should be a couple of goals to the good.
I think people watching around the world would agree with you, Danny. Oh, good ball forward from Burnley.
Yeah.
Good cover from Luke O'Nien.
Good. That's been their only sort of outlet, really. Again, he comes off this left-hand side, doesn't he? Ntondi just gets in behind Trey Hume, but fantastic cover. Here's a good angle of this one now. Let's see it back. And as he plays it, no, he's onside. Yeah, it's two centre-backs, aren't they? Just a yard, well, not half a yard deeper in the middle. The arms go up as you'd expect.
And Egan Riley definitely playing Romain Mundle onside for the goal.
Good call. We've had some good calls from the linesmen at the Stadium Lights so far this season.
So it continues as Burnley attack with Foster. He's managed to find another black shirt there. It's cut out by Luke O'Nien. Foster. And that's Romain Mundle over there doing his defensive work and wins a free kick as well.
Yeah, he steals the ball off Foster, doesn't he? Does well. Then wins inside a free kick. But again, fantastic Luke O'Nien, good positioning. Does really well just to hook the ball clear. As Burnley are looking to get him behind. Yeah, typical striker's challenge, isn't it? Just shunts him in the back there. And he's had a good half an hour, Romain Mundle.
just beneath us, Jan Preveda and Tom Watson come out for the first time. First time Jan Preveda's been in front of the Sunderland fans. Looks like an exciting transfer for Sunderland. Right now on the pitch, you've just seen a lovely turn from Chris Rigg. Just runs out of pitch. Brownhill drops it off for Egan
Chris
Riley.
Rigg as well. I think see towards the end of last season when he was getting games, he was playing out on this right-hand side, which for me is not his game. You know, you ask him, Chris, you want to go and do it? Of course, he's going to say yes to get himself out on the pitch. But this is his main position for me in that 8 role or a 10 really. You know, he's got freedom to get forward. He wants to drop in and receive the ball. He's got good energy. And in there alongside Job, good start to the season. Yeah, you just mentioned Preveda there, didn't you? Obviously good to see Dan Ballard back there. See videos, he's training with the lads in the week. He's back on the bench this afternoon. Alan Brown as well.
Just watching this one with 09. Goes down. He does get a free kick as well. Foster, too keen.
Well, do you know what? I'm looking at Scott livid, yeah, and it is rightly so. Luke O'Nine's going nowhere there, and he's just given one away on the far side. Foster, he's frustrated because he's not involved in the game. But there, ball's going out, plays a yard from the touchline, and he just shunts Luke O'Nine in the back. And Scott Parker just turned away in disgust again.
Long ball from Anthony Patterson, looking for Mayenda, but it's going to bounce out of play, unfortunately. Perez looks for options. He doesn't seem to be getting any help from his teammates. It's kind of summed up Burnley a little bit. Been a little bit disjointed, certainly from that side we've seen in the 2 previous games in the league. Do you think the changes they've had to make, Danny, is having an impact for Burnley?
Well, possibly. I think it's obviously, you know, you can look at setup as well, really. You know, within that 4-4-2, something I mentioned, you know, if you go with the standard 4-4-2, you've got your 2 centre midfielders, and obviously we've got the 3 in there, really. And I'm saying they can afford to go and press, and it's then them trying to find their spare man.
Flat ball out from Trafford, goes straight to Sunderland. Sunderland took advantage of that against Sheffield Wednesday, of course. Yeah,
you know, if we're brave, you've got Luke O'Nine and Adjulise go up against Rodriguez and Foster. You know, match them up. You fancy yourselves if you're strong enough to deal with them. And their spare man at this moment in time is obviously one of the centre-backs, but our front 3 there are causing them issues and not allowing them to play out, really.
Egan Riley. Walking it out and then drops it off to Connor Roberts. I think Burnley are just happy to have a little bit of possession back there and calm things down.
Well, I think that, as I say, the bonus from their point of view is just that the scoreline's currently at 1-0, isn't it?
Rigg looking for Mayenda.
Yeah, he's almost in there, isn't he? 1v1, it just wouldn't drop for him, Mayenda.
Trafford throws a long ball out. Dan Neil's alert and wins it back brilliantly. Dan Neil, he's got options left and right. Robertson's to the right. Roberts has got some support in Trey Hume. Dan Neil. Roberts looking for the delivery. Just waits. Someone's had people in the box there. Let's work to the other side with Ramin Mundell. Job's with him. Dan Neil. Trey Hume.
Still onside, yeah.
Rigg. Rigg, lovely ball. Trey Hume inside the area.
Unlucky, just overruns it, doesn't he? Toes it out of play. But yeah, it's good build up from Sunderland. Couple of opportunities to throw a ball in there, but it was patient. You know, Burnley forced really deep into their own third. They're just looking for that opening. Sunderland almost comes around from Trey Hume. I see Scott Parker there, discussions with his coaching staff. Trying to put things right.
They're going to continue to play it out as they do, Burnley. It's very tight quarters. Job's asking the question. Suddenly get it back. Mundell. Job stands one up.
Oh, it's good again, isn't it? Yeah. We've seen it with Sheffield Wednesday, and again with Burnley, still trying to play out there, digging a hole for themselves, get caught again. It's good. I think it's Job, isn't it? Gets a sort of a toe on it, takes the sting out of it. Sunderland regain possession.
Job's on the cross as well.
Yeah, he's just trying to stand it up, isn't he? Just a fraction too much on it to that far post.
Brownhill. Foster. He finds Connor Roberts. Things open up a little bit for Burnley, but they keep on stuttering in attack.
Yeah, see, they get to this area, a little bit of space, and then it slows down, doesn't it? And they get forced back and go back to the centre-backs and the keeper.
Perez. Can't get past Chris Rigg.
Yeah, appreciated as well by Patrick Roberts, gives him the high five. Good energy, Chris Rigg.
Roberts receives it. Coutinho. Mundell takes it off him. To keep it in. Ball finally goes out.
It's good work rate again, though, isn't it? You know, you look at the likes of Romain Mundell, Patrick Roberts, you associate them with driving forward, getting at the defenders, but helping back. You know, as a former fullback, and I've played there, and you want your winger to do that shift as well,
Chip
coming
in,
back
yeah.
towards your own goal. Yeah, work hard for the team, and they've both done that.
Esteve. Egan Riley. Rodriguez, he's had a quiet half so far. Jay Rodriguez, now 35 years old.
Yeah, just seeing there, just drifting out to the touchline, trying to
get involved.
Touch and get involved in the game, exactly.
Lyle Foster. Well, he was stopped by Dan Neil, and then Foster's touch takes it out. I'll give you the scores at half-time from around the grounds in the Championship very soon. We've still got 6 minutes of normal time. There will be added time as well, of course. Oh, yellow card there. For Dan Neil, was it?
Yeah, it was a bit harsh, wasn't it? I think the ball's dropping down. I see it back. This ball just drops down. Is it Joe, possibly?
I think he's given for that.
That's not a yellow card. Was it Dan Neil?
Was it Dan's reaction?
Possibly.
No, the camera's picking up Job, so...
Yeah. Well, it's a foul at best, really, isn't it? Certainly not a booking for Job there. But as you say, whether Dan said something to the referee,
we'll get that
I'm
confirmed.
not sure.
Yeah, we'll get that confirmed and get it on your screen for you.
Chance, though, isn't it, for Burnley? Have nothing from open play as such. Centre-backs are forward, try and load the box. Get knocked down.
It's another free kick. The free was straight over there.
Yeah, it's a better angle for Burnley, isn't it? Sort of 25 yards out. Sunderland back line there, yeah, see Luke O'Nien just trying to get them up a little bit. So it looks like the left foot. Josh Brownhill's just walked across as well. Look and bend it in behind that Sunderland back line.
Deep cross comes in.
Oh.
Yeah, free kick on Mundo, pulled back, but it was Sunderland headed
well,
it back
I think,
across.
is it Dennis Sirkin who just plants it back across? I don't know if he's lost the flight of it, but just pops it back into a dangerous area, and then Romain Mundle's having his arm held. Let's have a look back now. Yeah, it is Dennis. Trying to get himself another assist there.
Wrong end.
Yeah, just flick it out this this near side, and then it's the 5, isn't it? I think it goes down a little bit easy there. Romain Esteve, the number 5 it is, adjudged to have fouled him.
It's Dan Neil who picked up the yellow. Must have been for dissent there, Danny. It was Job with the challenge.
Yeah.
Roberts chasing the ball. Perez has it. Goes down the line. Tonji. Oh, it goes back to Esteve. Mayenda hasn't given this up. Bit of an avid from
no nonsense, Luke O'Nien there, yeah. Yes, stay switched on and focused now. It's been a good 42 and a bit minutes so far. Getting at half time with the lead intact. Just see Masengo coming out of the middle there, trying to get involved in the game as well. Been quiet, haven't they, Burnley, especially top end of the pitch.
Roberts trying to steal it back from Foster. Rides the challenge. Burnley just having a little bit of a spell just before half-time. We'd love to get that goal back. Sunderland need to be strong.
Yes, edging the way forward, aren't they, into the Sunderland half.
Scott Parker will have said it's taken them 43 minutes to find their feet in this game. Masengo. Egan Riley. Roberts. Coutinho has to go back. Sunderland have everyone back behind the ball. Just trying to weather this storm from Burnley. Coutinho is dispossessed and Sunderland attack. Sirkin. Mayenda's the only other player forward. So he just kind of ran out of steam a bit.
Yeah, I think if he gets his head up there, Dennis, just drop a ball over to this side, say Mayenda's on his way. Can he just drop over the centre-back into the space? Weren't too many options ahead of him, of course.
Masengo. 3 minutes will be added on at the end of this first half. Downfield from Anthony Patterson. Too much on it, though, for Patrick Roberts. And Sunderland just getting a bit of a breather, you feel, at the moment.
Yeah, I think no danger. Burnley having a bit of the ball. You could see they were just edging their way into the Sunderland half. But again, it came to nothing for Burnley. And then it's one of those as well, you're looking up at the clock, you can say a couple of minutes, you know, can we go and recharge the batteries, get ready to go again? But at the same time, got to be careful, we're only a goal in front going into the break as it stands.
Against a good Burnley side, of course, we all remember the situation here last time in the Championship. Sunderland faced Burnley as the ball's played over the top. Cross comes in, looking. Oh, tell you what.
And do you know what, that's all it takes, isn't it?
Hutonji should have done better there, Danny.
Yeah, say it again, that's where they had early on, didn't they? They had a couple of balls over the top, almost got themselves in. But, well, that one there, I think Vitinho gets in behind Dennis Sirkin. Decent ball, and yeah, it's not a great header, is it? See Luke there, just having a word with Trey. Where have you gone? You know, shouldn't be getting him at the far post area between both Trey Hume and Luke O'Nien. He gets the header wrong, doesn't he? From Tundi.
Lise comes across, deals with that one, plays it downfield. We've had a couple of the added minutes. Many people around us here in the West Stand head down for the half-time refreshments on a Saturday afternoon. Sun's out here at the Stadium of Light. At least it is over on the East Stand. All got their Tony Pulis caps on over there.
Not too bad actually in the main stand today, is it? Polo shirts on here at the moment.
Yeah, that wind, we've had strong winds here in Sunderland over the last 24 hours. They seem to have dropped away. Roberts just knocks it out of play. Burnley try and restart. Last few seconds of this added time in the first half. And apart from the last few minutes, Danny, it's been a great performance from Sunderland in terms of being in control of this game.
Yeah. Oh, remains not happy there. He's got to be
careful.
Yeah,
just out there.
I think it's Jay Rodriguez over on the far side, and luckily the whistle's gone. He'll just have a quiet word, I think, with Mundle. Mundle's just pointing back. I think Rodriguez has a little fish out at him in the first place, but then got to be careful, Remain. But yeah, fantastic half, and applauded by the Sunderland fans, rightly so, going in at the break. But still a big 45 minutes to go. But that man there on your screens, what a strike, isn't it? Into the starting lineup this afternoon, the one change for Sunderland, and he's been the difference.
Welcome back to SFC Live. We're underway here in the second half. It's Sunderland 1, Burnley 0. Half-time team talk would have been interesting from Regis Sabri because he got a lot out of that side in the first half.
Well, it would have been, yeah, but just looking at Burnley, they were back out sharpish. A good 5 minutes plus back out before the Sunderland players.
Well, I was downstairs getting my tea, so I didn't see that, Danny.
I'd say Scott Parker, probably a few stern words in there. Get yourselves back out and liven up a bit, I'd imagine.
They haven't looked like Burnley in the last couple of games in the league.
No, but I think, you know, credit to us. Yes, they've made changes, but you've got to give massive credit to that Sunderland 11 in the first half. Oh, nice from Joe.
Yeah, we're going to see a little bit of Romain Mundle on our side of the pitch in the second half. He had a great first half, of course, getting the goal as well, which separates the sides, Danny, as well. He's on the ball right now. Almost
yeah. Yeah, no,
away.
he'll have enjoyed himself in that first half, and it's say bags of confidence from his strike as well. He looks like a confident boy in general, doesn't he? You know, sort of wing as you get to. He wants to pick the ball up and he wants to get at his full-back 1v1. I'm sure we'll see some of that in this second half up against Connor Roberts. Thinking with Burnley as well, we seen it last week, didn't we? Sheffield Wednesday, when he bought Michael Smith come on at half time.
Yeah, we did.
No changes so far for Burnley.
Yeah, it was beginning to click a little bit for Burnley towards the end of that first
Yeah,
half.
well, they had a great chance, didn't they? And that's all it takes. They weren't in the game at all. And then we get caught. I think it was ball in behind Dennis Erkin, wasn't it? Down that far side. Gets caught. Coutinho stands a lovely ball up in the middle, and the opposite wide man, wasn't it? And Tondi just got his header wrong, really, at the far post.
Foul on Trey Hume by the looks of
You know, I
things.
keep looking at Scott Parker. They give several of those types of free kicks away, and every time they do it, he's disgusted with his team.
Mayenda trying to get on the end of this one. Roberts. Again, Burnley mistakes, but coming from Burnley fouls as well.
Yeah, as well. Yeah, niggly ones. You know, it's out on the touchline, back to goal, and then they just shunt it in the back, and he's getting frustrated, Scott Parker, with his side.
Elise finds Job. Job holding on to it well. Just keeping Masengo away from him. Mundle. Making good ground, going inside Mundle. Still going Remain Mundle. He's still going Remain Mundle.
Oh.
And Egan Riley had to block the shot. It's not over yet. Trey Hume looking for Roberts. He put a little bit too much on it.
Yeah, great, wasn't it, from Remain? Just almost stumbled his way through it first, didn't he? Goes past a couple, and then just as he pulls the trigger,
just gets on going.
Yeah, Egan Riley, I think, possibly gets the block on it.
Deep in conversation. The coaches down there.
Is it Michael Jackson, I think, is that coaching staff member? I'm sure it was. Took over for a bit, didn't he?
Turns out he's bad.
Yeah.
Dennis Serkin. Elise. Roberts. Patrick Roberts. Trying to find Job, who helps it on its way. Handball. Big shouts at handball. Nothing given. Sunderland continue anyway.
Oh.
It's up in the air. Cleared by Rodriguez, who's back there. Foster. That's going to put Trey Hume as well. Here.
Oh, and Foster as well.
Oh, right.
I think I booked Trey Hume for the foul, and then maybe Foster for saying something. I'm not sure.
But he did book Daniel for dissent in the first half.
Not too keen on a bit of chat, is he, the referee? Flashing the card about. Yeah, that one there was just pulled back as if Patrick made his way across the pitch and then almost finding Mayenda. I think Esteve it was just done enough falling over to get a touch on it. Lively start to the second half.
Searching ball.
Yeah, a little nudge in the back on Trey Hume and Tondi on the far side. But yeah, he is one to keep an eye on. He keeps making those little darting runs in behind. And there's that one there, short of the back pass. Cannons into Mayenda. Drops the safety though for Burnley.
James Trafford, he's recovered from that injury in the first half. It's confirmation of those yellow cards on your screen there. Danny, do you want to say something?
No, I was just going to say that just on the throw-in. Dennis throw it. You can see me, and he's trying to pin the centre-back there. He almost throws it around his head, just throw it into his feet there. Let him pin him. Gets into the 18-yard box.
9. Clips it downfield. Rodriguez didn't really look up after putting it downfield. 9 turns. Looking for options, there isn't many. Dennis Sirkin has the ball, looking at it. What he can do from this. Chris Riggs come over. Mundle's down the line, just out of shot. It's not much. It's gone for Mayenda. Tries to take it, goes out of play. Riley, back to Trafford under pressure. Sunderland are pressing here. They're going to have to be careful, Burnley.
There we go again.
That's what happens.
Yeah. Not looked comfortable all afternoon, have they, Burnley? Trying to play out from the back. But again, credit to Sunderland pressing and getting after them high up the pitch.
Job. Lovely turn from Job. Oh, he played into the feet.
Corner.
Yeah, I think Trafford knew.
Yeah.
That's why he dived for it. Oh, he's injured himself
tried
again.
to fizz it, doesn't he? Through a tight corridor there, Job. And it just takes a nick. One of the Burnley players. He's injured his shoulder now. Trafford. Razzi's a pantomime villain, isn't he? At the stadium like this afternoon. Yeah, it comes off. I think it's Brownhill, isn't it? Behind for the corner.
Mundle will take the corner, right-footed for Sunderland. Over on that far side. Referee with a close eye on the penalty area, comes out to no one. Hume keeps it alive. Mundle, will he deliver? Smashes it in! Dropped I think it was Dennis Sirkin.
Do you know what? Great first touch as well. Yeah, it was at him, wasn't it? And he killed it dead. See him there. Look at it back now there. Fizzed across, takes a big deflection and bang, kills it and onto his right foot. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's, I think it was Masengo getting back at him, just takes it away from him, he doesn't catch it right with his right foot. But they do enough again, Burnley, to scramble it clear.
It's a nice idea, but Roberts was a little bit away from the action. They've done brilliantly over there, though, to resurrect that move. Just got to be careful here, Sunderland. When 9 comes across, Foster's trying to get involved, but Elise and 9
do well
reading each other well.
Yeah, good from Luke. He sets off early, getting in behind. He's quite sharp. Foster, once he gets going, that's what you want to see from your centre backs. Good understanding, communication.
Job with a brave header. Couldn't find Chris Rigg, though. Nine. Oh, just too short for Job. He couldn't get there. Burnley coming forward. Connor Roberts involved.
That's Connor Roberts. Not too happy. Yes, at free kick, but he's saying to the referee, what's happening? How many free kicks is he going to give away? But nothing more than a free kick for me. See that one there, right? I never get this with referees, when they put the ball down, then they walk, not looking at the ball, walk backwards.
Yeah.
Why can't you measure 10 yards walking backwards? And then, do you know what I mean?
A bit of a moonwalk from Steve
they,
Martin.
they always move the ball forward, yeah, and he's walking the other way.
It's a two-man wall with a massive gap in the middle. What's the theory behind that one? Have you seen that one before?
No, I think you've got Mendes keeping an eye on Conor Roberts if they play it square. I think Patrick's there mainly for the right-footed one, looking to sort of bend it in behind the back line.
It's a terrible cross. Terrible cross.
Yeah, Lucas Perez, wasn't it? The left back coming across, stood over it. And you say, do you know, when there's not a lot happening from open play for your side as well, that's when you want a little bit of quality from a set piece. It was a good opportunity, wasn't it? Scott Parker, yeah, just looks fed up, doesn't he?
Bit of a heavy touch from Dennis Serkin. Burnley might take advantage of this. It was a strong challenge from Hadji Elise back there to block the shot. Some of the players down on the ground, no foul given. Burnley recycle it. Roberts. Rodriguez has come wide.
Yeah, it was a good block. I say Dennis too heavy off his chest, and then Hadji again. Made a couple of vital ones in the first half, a good covering challenge early on. That was another good block from him.
Free kick on Dennis Serkin there. Don't forget you can take part in the post-game programme. Use the hashtag AskDanny. Tell us where you're watching around the world as well. Many of our fans watching around the world here on SAFC Live to show us how big this football club is. Something we're very proud of, so get in touch. Tell us where you're watching, wherever you are. Tell us what you think about today's performance so far. Discuss pretty much everything here on hashtag AskDanny.
Just feels though, doesn't it, Burnley just having a little bit of a say in the game, really, getting themselves back into it.
How we played.
We've not been as tidy as we were in that first half. We've had a couple of moments yet in their 18-yard box, but just in general, just been a little bit loose on the ball.
But then again, Burnley have done that a couple of times as well themselves. They're a bit loose on the ball and they're making mistakes. And just when you think they are going through the gears, they're just disconnected somehow.
They're looking clear-cut opportunities you're looking for from their point of view as well. But, you know, when you look at that scoreboard, it's still only 1-0. It's half an hour or so to go. Burnley are still well in the game.
Mayenda battling hard to try and get the ball for Sunderland. That comes off Serkin and goes out for the throw. Egan Riley. Could be a substitution going to happen soon for Burnley. We'll keep an eye on that. Someone pressing once again. Zeki Amdouni is poised to come on for Burnley. That'll be the first change of the game for either side. Over the hour mark now. Sunderland 1, Burnley 0.
Yeah, I don't mind that from Trey. Yeah, he's having one or two words there. Burnley are pressing. Mendes just a little bit lethargic, getting himself back on side there. It's not a bad ball. They're pressing the back line of Burnley are high, and he just plays a nice little ball down the channel there. It's asking for somebody to make a little run down the flank there, get on the end of it.
Amdouni is a striker, Swiss striker. So maybe they're thinking about a change up top, Burnley. But this is Foster, who's one of them players.
I think Amdouni come on last week against Cardiff and scored. Bit of a screamer, I think it was.
He certainly did. He's one of 5 goal scorers. take a foul on Dennis Serkin. Still a free kick.
Yeah, does well, Dennis. Just gets there ahead of Jay Rodriguez.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's the player to make way, actually. He's had a bit of a frustrating afternoon.
Well, you'd be wrong. It's going to be Masengo, centre midfielder.
So they're going for it.
Yeah, just have a little look there now. Maybe a little tweak in the formation, possibly. Yeah, just have a look. I'm doing. He looks like he's. Is he? No. I thought he was going to make his way across that left-hand side. Looks like he's settled in the middle of the park alongside Brownhill.
Great play from Adji Elise. Mayenda trying to get involved.
Yeah,
He was
flag's
offside,
gone up
yeah.
now.
Thought so. Came from an offside position. Sunderland throw.
Pressure from Dennis Serkin. Patino looked frustrated out there. He's had that one moment, hasn't he, at the end of the first half with the decent ball in. But other than that, he's had a frustrating afternoon.
Job goes down, picks up the free kick. The breeze picks up inside the Stadium of Light. Mundell was almost behind the defender there if it did come off, and Rigg battling hard to get it back for Sunderland, and it's Job who pulls away with it. Oh.
Yeah, see what I was looking for. He's off balance, Job. I think it's the ball in behind, really, looking for Patrick Roberts.
Sam Dooney was back there helping out as well. Sunderland yet to really stamp their authority in the second half.
Yeah, no, I agree. Just thinking, Regis Lebré be generally happy that, you know, they haven't had too many opportunities, Burnley, but just from our point of view, where the levels weren't there, which were obviously high standards in that first half.
Mundell running at Connor Roberts, and stops and waits for players to get around him. He goes to Job. Patrick Roberts. Inside. Trey Hume. Mayenda goes down.
Oh, I was waiting for Trey to pull the trigger with his left. He didn't back himself, did he? He didn't want to take the strike on. It opened up for him lovely as well, and he reverses it. He probably caught Mayenda by surprise, actually. You see there now. And then into his feet. Just tries to, oh yeah, he's unlucky, isn't he? Tries to roll his man.
Roberts. Big challenge from Adji Elise, and he's felt that one.
Yeah, just felt the shoulder. He's been fantastic, Adji, this afternoon. Made some good challenges. Again, you see there, is Egan Riley. Not happy. Lack of options ahead of him.
Fans doing their bit to try and get Sunderland back on top in this game. They are winning, of course, 1-0 thanks to that goal on the 25th minute from Romain Mundell, and it was some finish as well. We'll show you that at full time, of course, here in the post-game programme. Rodriguez was offside.
Yeah, good line there. See Luke O'Neill and Adji looking across it. Rodriguez just straight offside.
Don't want to tempt fate, Danny, but another clean sheet would be just as important as the victory.
Massive, yeah. You tell them lads at the back. You know, I said it last week, even at 4-0, and we almost conceded a late one. I think Smith blazed one over, didn't he? And I'd have been furious, you know, with what was happening ahead of me. We switched off a little bit. But one, yeah. Oh, Dennis just played it out for a corner. Misunderstanding there with Adji. Yeah, well, I'm not sure one. I think he is trying to play it too hard. He just puts too much on it.
Well, it probably happens once a season. And we've just seen it. Something mad like that. Dennis's standards at the start of the season have been exceptional. Well, the Sunderland fans are hoping they don't get anything from this, though, Burnley. The cross does come in. Dan Neil with a header. And Romain Mundle takes it in his stride, and Connor Robertson's trying to get back, and Elias Mayenda is going on the other side. Mundle's gone for it! Mundle's gone for it! It's gone wide!
Yeah, it's on. He could play Mayenda in on that far side, but why not take it on? You see Trafford scrambling back in his 18-yard box. And it looked good for a minute in the air, didn't it? Got you excited, Frankie. You thought it was dropping.
Well, let's see it back.
Yeah, it just cuts across it, doesn't it? Takes it away, and obviously the breeze, as you said, picked up in the stadium.
He's picked the crowd up as well, that has. Helped on by Job. Rodriguez. Foster. Amdouni. Job goes down. Game's restarted. Sirkin steals it. Mundle's gone ahead of him. Romain Mundle goes inside. He's got support. Mayenda try to help it through the rig. Roberts has picked it up. Patrick Roberts. Deflection. We'll go for the corner.
Yeah. I was looking at there. I think it's Egan Riley. He come across like he was going to come and take Romain Mundle out, but then obviously he's on that yellow card, couldn't make the challenge. And then as he feeds it across, I think it's Mayenda there. Doesn't back himself to take a touch. He had a bit of space, really. Tries to cushion it. But better again from Sunderland. Starts from Dennis Sirkin, stepping in with the interception.
Roberts delivers with his left foot. There's a couple of players gone down. Referee stops the game. That'll be a free kick to Burnley.
Coming together, I think it's Chris Riggin, Connor Roberts in the middle.
Well, what will Regis Lebris do? His first roll of the dice. There's a bit of activity down on the Sunderland dugout, but equally there is also some movement down there for Burnley as well, so we'll keep you posted on that. As the ball goes all the way through, Patterson was reluctant to come off his line.
Yeah, he's got to be on his toes there. I think he's got to read it. He goes back towards his line. You can see Trey Humes in trouble with the flight of the ball.
Strike goes wide from Handuji. We're going to see Alan Brown here coming on for Sunderland in a moment, Danny.
We are. Who's he coming on for? It's going to be Chris Rigg. Yeah, another good outing for Chris Rigg. See fans on their feet, applauding him, rightly so. It's been fantastic again, especially in that first half, really, driving us forward, good energy levels, pressing high. Fans really enjoying him being out on that pitch.
There's a change as well. Coutinho is coming off for Burnley as well. And Sharandi Sambo will replace him. Coutinho unable to get in the game, really.
Yeah, frustrating afternoon for him. Oh, what a touch, Patrick Roberts.
Brown gets his first touch as well. Only come away with it. He's Connor Roberts. So they get everyone back behind the ball. Foster picks it up, Lyle Foster. Steps inside. And Neil pestering. And Dooney was able to hold on to it. Connor Roberts. Egan Riley. Inside the 73rd minute here, the Stadium Lights. Sunderland 1, Burnley 0. I feel like there's another couple of twists in the tail though here.
Oh, nicked it.
Patrick Roberts steals it for Sunderland. Brown goes ahead of him. So does Mayenda. Mayenda, a bit of a heavy touch, but Brown should get there. Roberts gets it back. 3 players around him. Patrick Roberts finds the ball inside. Hume, can he keep it alive? Mayenda. Job on the swing. Second.
Oh. Carnage in the 18-yard box.
Yeah, Roberts has got it back for Sunderland as well. And he goes down, free kick.
Oh, all happening. Opportunities again from Sunderland. Trey Hume keeps it alive, doesn't he? And then who was it with the strike? Was it Dennis Sirkin? You see it back now, yeah. Just drops there. Job has a go at it, doesn't catch it, and then it drops for Dennis. Not a bad strike on his right foot. Trafford parries it clear. Does really well, Trey Hume. Doesn't give it up there, does he? Sunderland eventually get the free kick on that far side.
Romain Mundell and Patrick Roberts stand over it. Keep an eye on Dennis Sirkin here. It's towards the back stick. Oh, and Trafford, did he get something on that?
They're asking, yeah. Not sure, the referee.
Goal kick is given.
Yeah, if in doubt, yeah. Well, he was scrambling, wasn't he? Patrick there fizzes it to the far post area, looking for somebody to get the end of it. Say Trafford wasn't sure. And I don't think the referee was, gives the goal kick in the end.
Great header from O'Nien. Job racing to keep possession for Sunderland. Then he was took back, and rightfully so gets a free kick.
Sambo, wasn't it? Pull back on Job's shirt there. Does well, Job, you know, still a young lad, but he's quite physical, isn't he? He uses his frame well, backing into people, getting hold of it.
I would say he's doing that better this season.
Yeah, no, rightly so, yeah.
And
again, I said with Job last year when he come into it, he's still 17, I think he turned 18 halfway through last season. Being asked to play that role, you know, whether he play up top or as a 10, but I think, like I said with Chris Rigg as an 8, I think it suits Job down to the ground as well.
Mundell gets the ball for Sunderland. 10 seconds behind him if he needs support. Mundell might eventually go for it. It will be a Sunderland throw. Mundell thinks about the cross. Stopped by Connor Roberts. Everyone with a quick look to the clock on the scoreboard around us there. So around 50 minutes
50
plus
minutes, yeah.
Added time as well, of course. Plenty of time left in this game as Rodriguez gets an important touch there, but Sunderland get it back. O'Nien gives it to Patrick Roberts on the other side. Nice touch there, and Patrick Roberts is in on goal here. Mayenda's just staying ahead of him. It goes past him, all the way through. Mundell for a second, can't get the shot away. It's carnage again.
Pull the trigger, someone. Oh, everybody up on their feet as it's developing below us as well. Waiting for somebody to put a foot through the ball.
Alan Brown, Mayenda.
Yeah, good again, isn't it? Alan Brown getting forward this time, and maybe just behind Mayenda on his weaker right foot as well. But Sunderland come to life last 10 minutes or so. And again, Patrick Roberts been fantastic this afternoon. Job goes down, feels he's fouled. May Mundell coming into the bodies. Couldn't get the opening, could he, to get the strike away?
Possible opportunity here for Burnley. He's bringing it forward on that left-hand side. Amdouni is trying to get there. Plays a lovely ball. It's well read by Luke O'Neill, and Alan Brown holds onto it. And Patrick Roberts is having a great game. And he goes inside, and then he plays it out to the right-hand side to Alan Brown. Mayenda. Does he win the corner? No.
Yeah, game's opened up, hasn't it? And you say fantastic touch, wasn't it? Interception from Luke O'Neill. I think it's Jay Rodriguez coming in behind him for the side foot finish. And then on the counter-attack against Sunderland,
I think Mayenda. Yes, speaking of Mayenda, I think we might see Nasrusin soon as well. And don't forget, you can have your say on the game, on anything SAFC related. Use the hashtag AskDanny, and we'll put your thoughts in the post-game programme. Patrick Roberts. Oh, he's taken out there, surely. Referee agrees.
Yeah.
Foster's on a yellow. Lyle Foster's on a yellow.
Yeah, be aware of that, the referee, won't he? Let's have a look. Yeah, do you know what? It's one of them. We've seen it early on with the one given, but he does step across. Patrick's got the momentum. It is a free kick. I don't think it's anything more, to be honest. He's got to be careful there, Foster.
We are going to see Nasrusin in a moment for Sunderland. Not before this free kick is taken. Elise. Job. Dan Neil under pressure. Sunderland have to be careful here. Patterson.
Yeah, as you say, just be careful there. Just got a little bit too tight, didn't it? Playing each other into a little bit of trouble.
Good reception from Mayenda again.
Yeah, straight swap, top end of the pitch. That's Rusyn coming on. Last 10 minutes plus. Done well at times, Mayenda, and then he's had a few frustrating moments where he's had a couple of half chances, hasn't he, in and around the box. It hasn't dropped to him at times. Hasn't perhaps had that clear-cut opportunity which he had last week, and he took against Sheffield Wednesday.
So Nazari Rusyn comes on. He'll want to open his account for the season. Sirkin trying to make way down the left-hand side for Sunderland. Burnley come back, and Sunderland do the same. Today's 40,096 inside the Stadium of Light. Another bumper crowd, and of course Burnley playing their part in that with a couple of thousand from Lancashire as well. Not many people have left. This game is still, I wouldn't say in the balance, Danny, but there's still maybe something to be said in the story of this game. Rusyn battling hard. Brown plays it back to him.
Chance here, 4-on-3 for a minute.
Roberts. He's had a shot.
Yeah, it opens up for him, why not? I think, as you say, he's been excellent, Patrick Roberts, hasn't he? Could have come out to Dennis Sirkin or Romain Mundle. Yeah, say in the balance, yeah. Well, that scoreline's like as it is. You know, we haven't got the cushion of the second goal in the second half, so they're still in there, Burnley. And as we say, as poor as they've been up to this point, they're still within the game. We've seen it at the end of the first half. They almost got back on level terms with a header.
Brown trying to feed it through for Rusin, who did have a little bit of space on the shoulder there.
Yeah, see what he's looking for. I think it's just come off his heel as he's looked to play it into Rusin's path.
Jan Paveda is stripped down in the tunnel there for Sunderland. We could see him having his debut. To see what happens here. Connor Roberts has it for Burnley. Rodriguez trying to get around Mundle, but Mundle's done a great job holding him off. And then going down the line.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Dennis gets fouled initially, and then Mundle's gone down as well, holding his left knee.
Someone's getting a yellow card there.
Was that Connor Roberts, was it?
Yeah, it was Connor Roberts, yeah, well spotted. Yeah, I think it was for the first one, though.
Yeah, I'm just thinking now, I'm looking at Paveda, naturally likes to come on that far side, doesn't he? Look, there's too much in it there on Romain Mundle. Some look shifts it, and then almost are coming together.
Well, Roberts is for dissent there.
Yeah, or will he just have a minute and just assess how Romain Mundle is? Maybe a bit of cramp in there as well. You know, he's been an energetic 83 minutes for him, hasn't it? And as things stand, his goal's the difference.
Well, this would be some result. Still time, though, in the game. Crowd still backing the lads on the pitch. Sun still shining on that east stand as we look at it here at the Stadium of Light. There's a warm breeze sweeps around the ball inside the Stadium of Light.
Warm breeze, did you say?
Again, soft in your old age.
Yeah.
Trey Hume. Patrick Roberts. Oh, he does that beautifully. He's having one of those games, Patrick Roberts. He's opened up for Patrick Roberts. Oh, he put it through for Brown.
Oh no. Trey's on a yellow, is he not? Oh, it's Dan Neil. Dan Neil's come across, yeah. Well, Dan got booked as well, first half. He's off.
Dan Neil's been booked for the second time.
Yeah, well, I might just assess this substitution now. Yeah, he's missed times one, doesn't he? Dan Neil.
Yeah, Dan Neil was booked on the 39th minute, and he's just received his second one on the 84th. The fans are singing his name, but he'll be disappointed with that, especially the first one, because it was for dissent.
The first one, for having a word with the referee. That one there, he feels he's got to come across it. It's just split second, missed times it, doesn't he? And Amdouni knows straight away, has a little look at the referee. Oh no. What's that all about then?
Yeah. It's the Burnley assistant having a go at
I'm not sure what that's all about. You know, he's been sent off.
Gone down the tunnel. It's a yellow card. It was
not sure.
Yellow.
Bizarre that. Yeah. Into the last 5 minutes.
And fiery down there as we look at the action on the pitch, and Patterson gets down. Smothers that one. Still going off down in the dugout.
Yeah. Well, see the game through now, isn't it, really? Where we've had moments, I was just about to say, actually, when Patrick drives that one then, we've almost tried to score the perfect goal, haven't we, in the second half, where we've had some great opportunities, some good openings. Maybe just somebody take charge of the situation, pull the trigger. We've been a bit too nice, really.
Final 4 minutes of normal time here at the Stadium of Light. It's Sunderland 1, Burnley 0. Dan Ballard is warming up frantically in front of us as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him just kind of hold on to these 3 points here.
Yeah, well, you see our coaching staff there, Rich Labrise and the two mics down there having a few words.
Sirkin steals it and comes forward for Sunderland. Rusin gets on his bike ahead of him, just gets caught under Sirkin's feet a bit. Free kick to Burnley. I don't think they wanted the free kick either.
He does well. It's a couple of times he's done that, Dennis, where he intercepts it, but I think just play Rusin in down the line. He's away there, put it into the space for him, goes into the traffic.
Big Luke McNally is going to come on for Burnley in the moment.
As you say now, Dan Ballard is warming up. Maybe chuck him on there. They're going to look to put balls in the box, Burnley, like this.
Into the sun there, you could see Trey Hume put his hand up almost. to block the sun. It must be shining bright over there. You can see the people in the crowd as well opposite us, Danny.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was saying there, we're going to get forced back this last 5 minutes. Added time as well. You can see Burnley bringing on the big 34 down below us. Nally as well,
defender as well, so they're just putting some physicality
yeah,
up there, aren't
they may well think, put some balls in the box.
Sirkin steals it again on this left-hand side, then hoofs it downfield. It's gone out of play, though. We'll see the substitution now. Undunji.
Yeah, I think there you see him now coming straight on, headed straight for the 18-yard box, and it's that stage of the game, isn't it, for Burnley? Throw it in the mixer, see what they can deal with, and straight away Dan Ballard, stripped off, ready to come on.
So they need to survive this, though. It's hacked clear by Romain Mundle. Trafford's on the halfway line. Boussen's going to try and get it.
Yeah, he's had a good first touch, to be fair to him there.
9 with a header, but Burnley come again. Final 2 minutes of normal time. There will be some time added on here. There always is. Don't know how much. Looks like Dan Ballard is coming on, as you spotted, Danny. Backs against the wall at the moment.
See it out. Yeah, it's going out the far side. Ball in to Esteve, far side, too much on it. Disappointing ball in from Burnley's point of view. Yeah, and here comes the big man, getting stripped off. Seeing that one back there, Dan Neil. Yeah, see, you know, he plays it. I'm doing it. Yeah, keeper rolls it out to him there, and Dan Neil feels he can go across, nick it off him, and he just toes it away from him. He knows straight away, Dan Neil.
I mean, the squad will have to be tinkered at next week down at Fratton Park. Roberts using his experience. In fact, there's going to be a couple of defenders.
Hjelde as well.
Coming on. Leo Hjelde.
Goal 6 at the back.
Patrick's had a great game,
yeah,
Danny.
He has, yeah. And again, as the fans were with Chris Rigg earlier on their feet. Back to his best, Patrick Roberts. Been excellent this afternoon.
Attacked to Nectar Triantis down there. He's got blonde hair now. Mundle's coming off. He'll get a good reception as well, Danny.
Yeah, fantastic afternoon from him coming into the starting lineup, as we said there. Great goal. And can the lads hang on, see the game through, and his goal be the difference? But there we go. I'm going to say we won't see too many balls in the Burnley half for the remaining 4 minutes.
Triantis comes on. So does Dan Ballard for his first game of the season. Connor Roberts gives it back to Trafford, who's almost halfway over the Burnley half. Ballard trying to get involved. Rodriguez was unable to get clean contact, and it's Alan Brown trying to get away with it.
Yeah, he's got caught as well. I think it's Brownhill that just clips him. Let's have a look at it back now. There's it, Brownhill. Yeah, Brownhill puts him off balance, doesn't he? And then Esteve has a piece of him as well. Yeah, just have a look. Obviously, Dan Ballard's got in there at centre-back, and I think Triantis has just gone in, screening in front of him. We had a little stint at Hibs, didn't he, last season? I think he played in there quite a bit as well. Triantis.
We've played one of the 4 minutes of added time. Anthony Patterson goes long, looking for Dennis Sirkin. Roberts is there with the header. Job comes across to meet it. Nectar Triantis will get his first touch. And it comes off.
Played off Jay Rodriguez. pretty much a back five, isn't it, with Dennis AC, Adji coming across to take it. And Ballard's gone in right side of Luke 09.
Rusin keeps it in. Sunderland throw.
Yeah, done really well there, Rusin. Up against a couple of Burnley players. I think it's Egan Riley's not happy. I'm going to word with the referee, but see it there, keeps it in play. Wins the throw in.
Lots of Sunderland fans remained in the ground. Haven't got the usual trickle again at this point of the game because it's still on a knife edge.
Oh. Do you know what? Oh, he's on a yellow card there, and I'm sure the referee went for his pocket.
Yeah, Egan Riley is on a yellow card.
Yeah, he got booked, didn't he, early on first half.
He got booked for dissent, and he just did the same thing.
Had a mouth off at the referee there.
Rusin gets a yellow card.
Putting a shift in, Rusin, isn't he? Getting amongst the centre-backs and Conor Roberts on that occasion.
Final 30 seconds of the game. Final 30 seconds of added time. Can Sunderland hold on to all 3 points?
They're
Conor
in
Roberts.
Down the side. We're not switched on.
Sirkin has to come across. It's pulled back. Will there be a shot? Sambo. Roberts, the crowd screaming to get out.
Clash of heads.
Sunderland play goes down.
And again,
play continues. Rusin picks it up. He's facing the wrong way. He's trying his best as the player's still
Trace
down.
Hume's down. He's unaware, the ref. Sure, the linesman can see it. No, still down. That's full-time whistle.
What a victory,
There we
Danny.
go. Yeah, lads are over the line. Just look at the reactions as well from the players. Adji behind the goal with the fans. Lads are out on their feet, some of the boys. Rightly so, what a shift they put in. And this crowd appreciates it. What a performance, especially first half as well. You know, could have gone in 2-3 goals to the good. And I don't think Burnley could have argued. Second half, they've had a little bit of a go, Burnley. Haven't really tested Anthony Patterson at all, though. And I think we've deserved that 3 points.
Absolutely, Dan. It's just taking some of these scenes here inside the Stadium of Light. Sunderland are top of the league at the moment, Danny.
They are indeed, yeah. They are indeed, rightly so as well. You know, coming up against the Burnley team, as we said before today, free scoring, 9 goals out of their first 2 games. But, you know, coming here this afternoon, if you weren't aware of that, they barely laid a glove on us, let's be honest. Their best opportunity right at the end of that first half with a header. Other than that, Anthony Patterson can hang his kit back up on his peg when he goes in there. Doesn't need a wash. But credit to the boys. You look at the lads at the back. Adji Elise, excellent. Luke 09 haven't put a foot wrong all afternoon. The pair of them as a centre-back partnership. Go through the team ahead of them. Energy, middle of the park. Dan Nail, yes, he's been sent off, but control things at times. Job, Chrissy Rigg, bags of energy, you know, pressing, stealing the ball time and time again off the Burnley lads, top end of the pitch. And that man there, the main man really, either flank, you know, Patrick Roberts, fantastic, but Romain Mundle coming into the starting lineup this afternoon. He's been frustrated coming to the club, hasn't had too much game time, but boys, he stepped up this afternoon, and what a strike, and what a difference it's made. 3 points on the board for the boys.